the Limestone Saints, they're looking at 4 seniors as well as a graduate. So tonight it should be really, and this is one of these things when you get early in the season, you're really feeling each other out to try to see just what kind of talent you have, and really the first set gives you a great indicator of that. Limestone is coached by Brandon Squares, and the head coach at Harding is Meredith Fear, and we are about set to go. We're going to be with you all day, and then we got 4 games tomorrow, 5 games today, 4 tomorrow. Enjoy some of this great volleyball action, and to serve it is Tatum Riddle, a junior from Franklin, Tennessee. And the Classic is underway. And that one, an excellent serve right off the bat. The return went in reverse, and so the Saints get out to the early lead 1-0. It's so good to be back here. You feel like it is just like football season. It's the right time of year for volleyball, and it's going to be loud in here. The early morning game does not have, and that one is inside, and a nice return on that. J.C. Lambert managed to nail it. So we're tied at 1. And it is Olivia Weeder from Conway, Arkansas, with the serve. Watch it, yes. Terrific job, and again, that's what we say. You're going for that open quadrant. You're looking for the geometry that allows the ball to get that downward flight in between a square of 4 players. And we'll guide you through that in case you're new to volleyball during the day. This is Kaylee Covey from Pickens, South Carolina, that is not far from Greenville and Spartanburg. And that one goes off the hands of McMillan. So we're even up at 2, and back to serve is Skylar McKinnon. She is from Trophy Club, Texas. Went to Byron Nelson High School, named after the great golfer. And they say it was out of bounds, and so Harding takes the lead 3-2. Harding played the host team in the opener of the season, Union University, and Union took it 3-1. And here comes the big one. Nice block up front. Excellent job by Jana Price, the young lady who is the hometowner from Gaffney, South Carolina. The home of the biggest peach you will ever see checking in is Mia McMillan, a junior from Dobson, North Carolina. And to serve, it's Ella Huddock from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, near Charleston. And that one was in. Excellent angle on the return. Ashley Lampkin, the 6'3" sophomore from Jonesboro, Arkansas. And that's Tatum Fausch with the serve. Here's your set. And they were in the net, so it goes back to Harding, who takes the lead 5-3. These two teams appear to be evenly matched on paper, but you don't win it or lose it on paper. It's execution here on the floor. Almost got it in that quadrant, and just leading it a little bit too long for Price. So the Saints with it, and Mia McMillan to serve it. She went to Surrey Central High School. Here's the junior. Nice save by McMillan. Here's your set. Perfect block on the inside. And she's getting almost smothered with that one. That was Tatum Riddle. And we're all even at 5. And it is just barely in on the line. And checking in for the Bisons, it's Maddie Burrow. And Maddie with that run and jump serve. Nice block up front. And Harding extends the lead to 7-5. Burrow is from Swanee, Georgia, and went to Greater Atlanta Christian School. And they've always been known for their volleyball talent at that high school. And that was one where she made a desperate dive for it and just couldn't make it happen. Tremendous effort by Weeder. And in to serve, it's Savelski. And that one's wide. It was a tremendous effort by Sarah Konovodov. I'm going to get it right. It's Konovodov. I talked to Brandon Squares before the game, and I want to try to get that right. 8-6 lead now for Harding, and referee coming over to talk to Brandon Squares. And it's suddenly getting profusely quiet, and so Meredith Fear brings over her team for a small conference. September Friday morning in West Tennessee, and you got a team from Arkansas and one from South Carolina to launch this Union University Basketball Classic. Good strong line drive serve, and then terrific return. Jenna Savelski, the senior on this club, and she had a perfect angle on the return. And let's see who's going back to serve now. It is going to be Savelski. And Mia McMillan is back deep. And you had almost a double block, and it goes to Harding. That's one of those when you got the front line players and they connect at just about the right time, it's like flipping a coin and hoping it drops on your side. Here's your set. Nice recovery by Savelski. And a perfect power drive to get that one in for Riddle. And they've closed it back to within 9-8. And Tatum is going to serve. That one's going back, but they almost managed to save it. You have a relatively low ceiling in Fred DeLay Gymnasium, so anything goes. It doesn't matter if it hits the top of the grid above. But no matter, it's a 9-9 game. And Riddle is going to serve again. And here's the set again. And off the hands of Weeder. So with 3 straight points, Limestone takes the lead at 10-9. Riddle to serve again. Tatum went to Independence High School. All right, they got a good set this time. Excellent save by Sabelski. Yep, she was out of bounds when she tried to save that one. Good effort by Josie Curran, but they could not get it because she was outside the line, and so it is a 10-10 tie. And Weeder is back to serve. That one's going up to the ceiling, but they managed to get it inside the grid. Nice floating return. Curran makes it work, and it is an 11-10 lead. That's one of those that back when, I'm not going to tell you how many years ago it was, that you called that one a dink. And a good line drive serve, and connecting on that one. Kaylee Covey, the junior from Pickens. Now that's the largest lead by 2 for Limestone. Nicely done. Just a floating, angular return by McKinnon. Skylar McKinnon, 5'11". She's a fifth-year player from Trophy Club, Texas. And here's the set. And that curl return. This is one of the best volleys we've had in the entire match so far. Here's another set. Downward angle. Nicely navigated by Ashley Lemkin from Jonesboro. And Harding has rallied to tie it at 12. As we said when we started this, these teams looked like they were going to be evenly matched coming in, and they have shown that so far. Power return. Curran with another excellent one to give the lead back to Limestone. And she's going to come out for a short rest. And it is Huduk to serve. Nice block right at the top of the net by Ratliff. That's Chloe Ratliff, a junior from Mount Holly, North Carolina. And that one a bit too long. A few too many Wheaties this morning at breakfast. So spin it back in the other direction, and to serve it is Tatum Fouch. I could see that developing on the set, and McMillan. That's one of those that we said she got the geometry just perfect, and she's going back to serve with a 2-point lead. She takes a high jump on her serves. Here's your return. Getting that curl pattern once again. And a nice attempt at a save by McMillan, but the power on Harding forced that one out of bounds. A 15-14 game. And Maddie Burrow back to serve. And it's getting eerily quiet for Maddie. Boy, you just love it when we get to this time of year and these young ladies have an opportunity to do what they do best here on the court. Garner had one that had the downward flight, but it was a little bit long. Back to the 2-point lead. Remember, we played a 25, and you have to win by 2. Excellent job on that return. Megan Lacey from Wichita Falls, Texas. And Megan is back to serve. And that was perfectly delivered by Riddle, and the point as Brandon Squares holds up until he gets his subs in the game. And checking back in, Curran and Sabelski. And to serve it is Sabelski. There's that curl once again. A lot of spin on that return by Curran. And they've matched their largest lead once again, and we've got timeout. It's 18-15 with Limestone on top. Yeah, there you have Meredith Fear. And I would not go so far to say she's trying to settle down her charges because they've had their leads. This has been a seesaw first game of this set. And they're getting set to come back on. Let's take a look so far at some of the key stats. Curran is the leader in kills for Limestone with 4, and Lacey with 5 for Harding. And Lacey, the leader in points, with 5 for the Bisons, 6 for Riddle. And a 3-point lead, and the serve by Sabelski. Here's your set. This is a good one. And powered, but into the net by McKinnon. So it is the largest lead that either team has had here in this first game, 19-15. Good save in the backcourt. This should be a good set right here. And a big power. And that's going to send it back over to Harding. 19-16. They've got to make a rally. And Garner to serve. And into the net, attempting that return. And so Limestone up by 4, 5 points away from the first game. Taking her time is Riddle. That was a power line drive that went well beyond the free throw line. So life still in this first game for Harding. And here's Weeder with the serve. And that one out of bounds. McMillan was trying for that angle in the upper right-hand quadrant, and it was just out of bounds. So back to within 2. Here's your set. Good return in the backcourt. And that one is wide. Just a little bit too much on it. Had the downward flight. Konovatov is going to check out. And to serve it, it's Covey. And an excellent block and point by Ratliff. So they're 3 away from taking the first game. And Covey to serve. 9 different games, and some of the best Division II teams in the country are right here. And the block sends it to the other side. And back to serve is Skylar McKinnon. That one wide. Curran was trying to get it at an angle just beyond that quadrant of players in the up front portion, but it went wide. Excellent block up front. They're making the rally. Ashley Lampkin. And she's just a sophomore, and we've got timeout. It's a good one, 22-21, Limestone on top.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human. Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
Well, Brandon Squares taking time out to try to settle things down after losing 3 consecutive points, and now we have a dandy. 22-21, Limestone still on top, but Harding making the rally. That one wide. That's what, if you're a Limestone fan, you want to see coming right out of the timeout. They are 2 away from victory in this first game. And there's your set. Nice fake by Huddock. And perfect return by Cole. Emily Cole, the senior, 1 point away. This is game point. High set, and perfectly delivered once again. And Emily Cole delivers the last 2 points, and Limestone wins the first game of this match, 25-21. We'll be back with more right after this timeout. Well, after being pushed in a 1-point game at 22-21, Limestone rallied for the final 3 points to take the first game of the match 25-21 over Harding. And let's look at a few of the totals right here. In kills, the leader for Limestone is Curran with 4. And for Harding, it is Lacey with 5. One category we didn't mention earlier on one of our timeouts is digs. Weeder and Fauch had 4 each. For Harding, that's Tatum Fauch. And then over for Limestone, it's just widely spread. 6 players had 2 digs each during that first period. And then if you look at another key category in all of this, service aces, we didn't have many in that one because we ended up with only 3, 1 by Covey and 2 by Riddle for Limestone. But look at this category, assists. I'm telling you, Olivia Weeder is all over the place trying to help set up her teammates for scores. She had 13 assists, and she is by far and away the leader in the game. Shabelsky with 5 for Limestone. And those are some of your key totals as we continue on here now. The teams have switched ends of the floor. And we welcome you back to Fred DeLay Gymnasium on David Blackstock Court. David Blackstock, one of the legendary athletic directors in intercollegiate sports. He passed away a few years back, but you still, if you are someone who has been in the confines of Union University over the years, you still see a lot of the vision and the image of David Blackstock, who also won an NAIA national championship in women's basketball in 1998. And the officials are beginning to get themselves back into place, and we are about ready to go with the second game of the match. And they are over having a discussion with some of our folks at the scorers table. With this being a 10 a.m. game on a Friday, you aren't seeing a huge number. And I know it's 11 and change for those of you watching in South Carolina. So you don't see a huge throng of people here in the gym at this point, but this place is absolutely loud in here. The acoustics really, they amplify the noise that's in here. And you have, in the years I've been doing volleyball games here at Union University, it is absolutely one of these places that the atmosphere is tremendous. So we'll see if Meredith Fear makes any adjustments or decides to stay with what really got them within about a point of overtaking or at least evening up that first game. And I think we are about set to go. Hope wherever you are that this is going to be a fantastic day and weekend. It definitely is on this court. And to serve it for Harding, it's Olivia Weeder. And a terrific return, and you can see the big smile on the face of Lacey. Megan's just a sophomore, but she plays like a senior. Nice recovery. Into the net on that return attempt by Riddle. So Harding is quickly out to a 2-0 lead. And Weeder to serve. Here's your set. and powers it off two hands on the front line, and so it is a 2-1 game. Here's Tatum Riddle to serve. She had 2 aces in the first game. Good reflex action on that return. And the power was just too much for Lacey. So we're tied at 2. And Riddle back to serve once again. She's got 4 kills in the game, 2 aces and 2 digs. She's got a little of everything, but served that one right into the net. And the lead is back to Harding. This is one of those that, frankly, I don't think anybody who's an observer of Division II women's volleyball doesn't believe this one could potentially go to 5 sets. And it goes back on the other side to Harding with a 4-2 lead. And Lacey to serve. She's a transfer from Central Oklahoma University. And that one went in reverse and was just too much out of the range for Lacey to attempt to save it. So the Saints have cut it to a 4-3 game, and in to serve is Kaylee Covey. She had an ace in the first game. She has that one-handed slap serve. And nice. That is what you call the geometry perfectly delivered by Lacey. And to serve, it is going to be Tatum Fouch. She's a 5'8", fifth-year player from Frisco, Texas. Transfer from North Alabama. Now the question is, yes, it was inside the line. And you got multiple substitutions coming in for Limestone. Brandon Squares shuttling his players in and out, trying to keep them fresh. And to serve it is Ella Huddock. She went to Wando High School. And give it back to Limestone to tie it up at 5. So Ella will serve it again. She's 5'10", and that one just went right on her. And checking back in for Harding is Maddie Burrow. This is a young Harding team, but they play with a lot of spirit and energy. You could tell almost from the time of that second hit, it was not going to be saved. It was a good diving attempt by McMillan. But Harding back to the lead, 7-5. Limestone took the first game, 25-21. Good pound, but a good save also by Fouch. That one's in. Downward flight and just inside the line. And to serve it is Mia McMillan. Boy, she got spin on that one. It was like watching a pitcher throw a curveball. Off the hands of Burrow, and Cole delivers. And we are tied at 7. McMillan to serve once again. She has that high jump on her serve. Here's your set, and she faked it well, but they saved it. Lacey with a good job, great court awareness on her part. And it was into the net. So it goes back to Harding with an 8-7 lead. And here comes Skylar McKinnon. They say she's 5'11", but she looks more like 6 foot to me. And she has that run and jump serve, and she did it beautifully. She got the spin downward, and there was no way that Covey could save that one. A 9-7 lead now for Harding. Good save on the part of Cole. So Harding has put together a bit of a run now, 3 straight points to lead it 10-7. And McKinnon delivers. That's the geometry we talk about. And Garner perfect slide on that one, and we got timeout. Harding is on top, 11-7 in the second game.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Harding on top, 11-7, after dropping the first game here at the Union University Volleyball Classic. And we'll have another one of these next weekend right here at Fred DeLay Gymnasium. That one was wide. So that stops the bleeding for at least a short period for Limestone. Great reflex action to save that one. This is another outstanding volley. And it's wide. Cole got up high and was trying to get the angle on it, and it just went beyond the stripe. And it's Garner to serve. Line drive serve. And that one was one of those where it was just a bit confusing at that point as to who was going to call for that one to get it back over, and that's the biggest lead anybody has had in either game, 13-8. Line drive, but a dipping serve again. That one almost went into the goal. It made it up into the stands. I thought for a minute that she was going to have it against the glass on these practice basketball goals that are up high here at Fred DeLay Gymnasium. Nonetheless, it's a 13-9 game now. And Jenna Shabelski is in to serve. She has had 8 assists and 4 digs so far in this contest. And let's see what the call is. They say she touched the top of the net, so it is going back to Harding with a 14-9 lead. And Weeder to serve. The young lady with 16 assists so far in this game. Actually, in the match, I should say. And they have found a hole defensively to be able to make this come together for them, and they are up 15-9. Good block up front. That's in. And Curran, with that downward flight, manages to cut it back to 15-10. And here is Tatum Riddle for the serve. And that one too wide. Just too much power on it. Right down the middle. And a 16-10 lead with Lacey to serve. And that one is wide. Nope, but it went off the hands of one of the Harding players, so it's going to go back at 16-11, trailing. And Covey will serve it. She has an ace, an assist, and 3 digs. And they could use a couple of aces right now, down 5. That one too long, 16-12. And Harding has the big 6'3" Ashley Lampkin in up front now. High set. Good backcourt save. And out of the reach of Shabelski. It's 17-12, and Garner is checking back in for Harding. And Harding has pretty well controlled this one from the outset after losing the first one 25-21. Powered right into the net. An 18-12 lead now. And Tatum Fausch to serve. That one was a push, but it went off of the hands of Weeder. So there is still life in this second game for Limestone. And Ella Huddock back to serve. There's a high set. And perfectly delivered with that downward flight with an angle. So they are 6 points away from evening this match. And it is in. Garner had that trajectory just right. Only about 6 inches inside the line, but it counts, 20-13. The left-hander delivers, and it's too wide. So the service error continues to give life to Limestone. Into the net. McMillan tried to power it, and it just went right into the net. So we got 2 touchdowns to 1 now, 21-14. All right, here comes your reverse curl. I got to tell you, McMillan slid about 20 feet trying to recover that one and did a brilliant job of it. This is a fun volley. Another great save by McMillan. And that one was nicely handled. They thought Lacey was going to try to power it home again, and instead, she just did a lazy delivery, and it's a 22-14 game. We'll be back for the finish of the second game after this.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us. A promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
(22-14). Harding attempting to even up this match after losing the first game of it, 25-21. And it's Avery Stanfill in to serve. She's a sophomore from St. Charles, Missouri. That was an amazing push and a save. Both teams showing great agility. And once again, the power of Megan Lacey. 2 points away from victory to even up this match. And here is Stanfill, the sophomore, to deliver. She is a defensive specialist. And they got to get a little bit of the moisture up off the floor. And Lacey, with that smile on her face, she can deliver it both ways on the court and in the cleanup. Excellent dive to save it. And 2 hits up front. We are at game point at 24-14. Stanfill trying to deliver the game winner. Into the net. And so a complete turnaround in this second game as Harding wins it 25-14 to even it up at 1 game apiece. And we'll be back with game 3 right after this timeout.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
And back we are live from Steve Beverly back with you again from Jackson, Tennessee for the Union University Volleyball Classic. And our opener has been a good one so far. Limestone and Harding are even up at 1 game apiece. And the Bisons will serve it. And here is Riddle. And gets it just inside the stripe. No, they say it's outside the stripe. So Harding with the score, 1-0. And that one's going to go backwards. It was a good effort by Riddle to try to save it, but it went beyond the range of her teammates. So Harding is off to a 2-0 lead. Good block, good save. And right between the defenders. That's what we talk about, trying to get it inside the square of some of the 4 up-front players that you have. And it was perfectly delivered by Lambert. And that one's too long. So give it to the Saints, and it'll be Covey with 1 service ace to her name so far today. And she will deliver. And short. That one just went off the bottom of her palm, and you could almost see it when she delivered. So a service error sends it back down the other way for Megan Lacey. Excellent save, and it stays in. And look at her. That's a jump around for Cole. I don't think she expected it to stay in bounds, but it did. And a 5-1 lead already in this 3rd game. That one too long. Megan probably ate too much Special K this morning to deliver that one. She had too much protein in her. That one almost went back to the concession stands. And here's Huduk to serve. I'm going to tell you, I would get out of the way of Lampkin if she was firing something like that at me. That was like a cannon. That not only went downward, it had spin in the opposite direction. Almost got it in the quadrant. And off the hands of the Limestone defenders. And it's a 7-2 lead. And Tatum Fausch ready to deliver. Here's your set. And they could not save it. This front line for Harding has really come on strong in games 2 and 3. And Coach Squares wants a timeout. We'll give you one as well. It's 8-2 in the 3rd game, and it is Harding in the lead.
Are you looking for a Christian college or starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Harding getting ready to serve, and Brandon Squares trying to invert back to what happened with his team in the first game when they won 25-21, and then Harding took the second 25-14, and they've been on a roll ever since, leading 8-2 here in the third. Once again, power up front. And so they've turned it around a bit. That was an excellent job by Mia McMillan for Limestone, and she's going back to serve. And the high angle once again. And you can tell this team is just playing with tremendous spirit and energy right now. And it's Mary Burrow, actually Maddie Burrow, going back to serve. Tremendous volley. That's what we talk about, and they saved it beautifully. It was a great job by Huddock to get it between the four players up front. That's going to be hard to save, but she does. This is one of the longest volleys, and then firing it home was Garner. Delaney Garner, the 6'1" senior from Fishers, Indiana. And a 10-3 lead for the Bisons. That one's wide. Two of the 4 points for Limestone in this game have come from service errors. Ratliff with a serve. And you talk about with that palm. I don't have a radar gun on it, but it was a tremendous effort by Skylar McKinnon. So here comes the fifth-year senior. And that one went wide, and so back to serve. McKinnon once again. McKinnon with 7 kills in the game. She has 1 ace. And that one just fell on the inside between 3 Saints. And they are rolling with this one, 13-4. Here's McKinnon again, into the net. She released that one just a bit early. 13-5. If you're a Limestone fan, you want to see them start getting some points with the front line. Well, I can tell you the defensive efforts on the part of Harding, particularly in this game, they have been superb. And that one goes into the seats. 13-6 deficit for Limestone. Shabelski to serve. 10 assists and 5 digs in the game for her. Good job of getting it back across. And that one again was the power of Megan Lacey. And a 14-6 lead. That was a flat-footed serve. And that goes off the hands up front of Weeder and Lampkin. So it's a 14-7 lead, and back to serve is Tatum Riddle. She had a good downward flight on that one. Oh, that one spun off the top of the net. That looked like one of those old circus acts where you had the plate spinners on it, the way that ball hung on the top. So they've closed to within 6. Here comes Riddle. And just too much on it. Got some subs in there. Checking out is Burrow. All right, got some spin on it. And let's see, it's going to go back to, they say they were in the net, so it's going to go back on the other side to Limestone. 14-9. They're trying to see if they can chip away at this one, and Covey back to serve. And they're coming over to discuss something with the scorer, and I'm not sure what it is right here. We had a question mark as to whether it might be 15-9 rather than 14, so I don't know if that's what he is talking over with them. The computer scoring that is available to us says the game is 15-9. And I think that may be what the adjustment is. And they are continuing this discussion. Let me point out a couple of things for Harding right now. 29 assists for Weeder in this game. That is almost unheard of in a single match, much less just halfway through the third game. 29 assists, 12 digs for Tatum Fouch. So they're your big offensive leaders. Kills on the other side. McKinnon has 7. And then for Limestone, you've got 5. No, I'm going to add that. I'm on the wrong category. Curran has 9 kills, 7 for Cole. And now they have finally adjusted it on the big scoreboard here. 15-9. That's what our computer scoreboard had. And so Covey has to bring them back one more in a deficit now. She had a good dip on that. I've talked to some volleyball players, and they say sometimes the desperation hits are the best. And they were into the net. No, they're going to go the other way. Now, one referee signaled in the direction of Harding, but Covey is back to serve, so they said 16-9, and let's see what the story is here on this, because Covey has it. All right, now they have finally reversed it, so it's going to be 15-10. We're getting all confused. Or that may, I can explain that one to you in just a moment. And that one's going to go, it went under the net, so it goes back to Harding. All right, it stays at 15-9. Now, your scoreboard on our screen says 16. It's going to stay at 15-9 because there was a difference in the two of it. Now they have everybody confused in the house. And the block up front, terrific. And that one's wide. McMillan was trying to get it on the edge in that lower right-hand corner, and it just went wide. Now, we still have some confusion. Our computer stats say 16-9. The big board here in the house says 17. And here they go. Good power by Lacey. She has 9 points to lead them, and we've got timeout. It's an 18-9 game, we think, with Harding in the lead.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillies, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
That last point by Lacey gives her 10 in the game, and we think now that everybody is in sync. It is an 18-9 lead for Harding. We had some confusion there between 15 and 18, but we think it's straight now. Lacey with that power serve that she has. Excellent block up front. Nicely delivered by Ratliff and McMillan. They are down 8, but they'd like to be able to rattle off 4 or 5 right here and make this a contest in the third game. We're even at 1 game apiece in the match. And Ellis back to deliver the serve. 5'10" junior. Just a little bit too much on it by McKinnon. Too much for Limestone to handle. And that was a case of having to get your teammate literally have to shove her out of the way. And so we are 5 away from another victory for Harding. 20-10. Fausch with the serve. And again, that excellent downward flight in the middle of the court. And they have just dominated this third game. Moving over to her right to serve is Fausch. These Harding players are so well positioned on defense. And they do an excellent job of keeping the ball alive. Up 22-10. Fausch with the serve. They don't give you much open space to try to get a ball in between the defenders. Good job going to the knee by Garner. 23-10. And Fausch from Frisco. That was almost a perfect delivery. And it's wide. McMillan trying to go for the upper right-hand corner, and we are at game point in game 3. And perfectly delivered. Trying to get it to save it was Covey, and she could not manage it, so it was a dominant performance by Harding to win it 25-10. And now the Bisons with a 2-game-to-1 lead. We'll be back with game 4, all important for both of them, right after this. Well, we're ready for game 4 in this first game of the Union University Volleyball Classic. And one of the key areas that Harding has taken control of, they lead in kills 41-26. And also in digs 41-34. So they have made a huge difference after losing that first set 25-21, the first game in this match. So this is game 4. Limestone so crucial to stay alive for a potential game-deciding 5th set that would go to 15 instead of 25. And Harding will serve it with Weeder. The high set, and Lacey, who has been so strong today, forces him into the backcourt, and an excellent job to get it started by Mia McMillan. She had 4.5 points coming into this 4th game. The leader for Limestone, Curran, with 10. So Covey trying to extend the lead from the first point. Good job in the backcourt. The block up front beautifully by Lampkin. That's that 6'3" height that makes the big difference, and we're tied at 1. Lampkin now with 8 points in the game. And Lacey with that serve that sent them to the knees. Good job by Covey on that save. Into the net. Lacey just couldn't get it up high enough. Looked like maybe just a shade of fatigue there. And Limestone to the lead, 2-1. And here is Camden Dalton to serve. She's a junior from Lincolnton, North Carolina. One of the smaller players at 5'3". And she gets the green light. Into the net. So a service error. And unfortunately for Limestone, that is the 9th of the morning. Chasing it was Covey, but she just could not get to it, and she was going on all cylinders. But she saw herself about to crash into the bench. Here's Cole to serve. And that one into the net. It was a double hit. So with a 4-2 lead, here is Fausch to serve. Now, that's one you want to get out of the way of if it's coming in your direction. Cole left absolutely no doubt about that one. And it's a 4-3 game with McMillan back to serve. Covey recovers it. And a good one again up front. Chloe Ratliff, the 6'2 junior. And they have tied it at 4. Low set. That is what you call outstanding geometry on the part of Riddle. She found the mark between the 4 up front players and delivered it right in the middle of that quadrant. There's your set. Good job saving it in the backcourt. And that went off the hands of one of the defenders, and again, power by Riddle. And that's 4 consecutive points to make it a 6-4 game, and the Saints trying to make a comeback. Covey doing a good job in the backcourt. Nice recovery up front by Garner. Good block. Garner, 2 outstanding returns, and it is a 6-5 game. Garner's going to come out. No, it's Lambert that's going to come out for a quick break. She's their leading scorer with 10.5 points. And here is Burl. And again, just total power on the part of Riddle, who has taken control of this one. For Limestone, it's a 7-5 lead, and she has 10 points now. Ratliff to serve. Flat-footed. And that one's got to go, and it does. Good save in the backcourt. Lacey, nice recovery herself. And it hangs up on the lip of the net. It's an 8-5 game. Limestone desperately trying to even this match up. And we got timeout. The Saints on top of the Bisons in game 4, 8-5. Back in a moment.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
So Limestone has moved now to a 3-point lead at 8-5. I want to say hello to all of the moms and dads, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, and sisters who couldn't make it here to Jackson, and we're glad to have you aboard wherever you happen to be watching this morning. Perfectly delivered. Angled in that top corner, so it's an 8-6 game. And here is Skylar McKinnon. And you got a violation, and so it goes back to Limestone, up 9-6. I remind you, we'll be having action here all day into the evening. I'll be with you for the first 3. This one and 2 more afterward, and then my good friend Stephen Aldridge will be taking over here on Flow Sports, and then tomorrow we'll be back with 4 more. And Lacey. Woo! That's one of those that when Megan rears back and fires, it's get out of my way. A 9-7 game, and Garner to serve. Delaney, who went to Hamilton Southeastern High School. And trying desperately to get that one was Konovadoff, and she just slid all the way down through the stripe. And now an opportunity to tie it. If Harding wins this one, it's over. And again, that one was an excellent job of finding the hole in the quadrant there. It forced Burrow to scramble, and it goes out of bounds, so it's a 10-8 lead for Limestone. There's the high one, and good recovery up front. And you can see by the expression on her face, Amy Loge was very happy with what happened there. Amy's from Davie County, North Carolina. And that had backspin on it. And way high, almost into the ceiling. And terrific job on the recovery there. Fausch was there as well as Lampkin. And Weeder to serve, trailing by 2 in the 4th game of the match. Checking out for just a bit is Maddie Burrow. And here is Weeder to serve. Good high set. And a good save by Weeder. And again, the amazing Lacey. 12 points for her on the day, and she has had 12 kills. And Weeder waits on the signal. Trying to tie up the game. Good block in, good save. They're going to have to hurry to get this one, and it may be difficult. Boy, that's confidence in that reverse curl. And that one just went away from her and went back over to the scorer's table. So Limestone gets a break on that one to take a 12-10 lead. Harding has not been able to tie this one up since Limestone took the lead. We've just passed the 12:30 half hour in the East Coast for those of you watching us in South Carolina. And we are here in the Central Time Zone at about 11:37. And Covey just seems to be very calm and collected all the way through, and she's getting ready to serve. She is a junior, 5'9", and I think she's about to get the signal. And she'll do that run and jump serve. And there was no way that Covey could dig that one out from McKinnon. McKinnon with now 11 points in the contest. And Lacey back to serve. And they were into the net on that one. It's a 13-11 game. And checking out is Curran as well as Shabelski. And in to serve once again is Dalton. And once again, Covey could not dig that one out. Perfectly placed by Lampkin. Give her 10 points in the game. They have 4 players in double digits in the scoring. This one has to go, and it does. McMillan plants her feet and gets up high to deliver that one in the middle of the defenders, 14-12. And Mia going back to serve. And there's no more you can say about Megan Lacey when she rears back and fires like that. This has been a good one, 14-13. And Maddie Burrow back in to serve. Here's the set. And they were very fortunate just to get that one over, and a nice how do you do on the return. So this is fluctuating back into between a 2-point and a 1-point lead. And again, nicely placed. McKinnon delivers it low. And it's back to a 15-14 game. And Schuyler back to serve. Here goes the Texan. What a delivery up front. Perfectly timed, perfectly angled. And that one's out of bounds. McKinnon had just too much. It's almost as if you were a batter who swings late in baseball. So once they got it, Limestone has not surrendered the lead. And here comes Shabelski from Livonia, Michigan. And again, that one was just out of the range of Konovatov to be able to save it. We're tied again at 16. Garner to serve. Flat-footed line drive, but sometimes those are hard to handle. This one's got to go. Watch Lacey, and she went right into the net, but she had 4 hands in her face, and give the point to Limestone. They again have been tenacious in not surrendering the lead. Here's Tatum Riddle, the young lady from about 2 to 2.5 hours up the road in Franklin, Tennessee. Nice recovery in the backcourt. Too much on it. Mia was shooting for the upper right-hand corner, and it was just too long. Checking back in for Harding is Lambert. She's delivered 12 points today. Has 10 kills. And to serve it is Weeder. 41 assists she has had, and it was too low, and finally Harding reclaims the lead. 41 assists in one game. How about that? Excellent save by Fausch. And she almost went like a pancake to the floor. And just got it inside. So we're tied once again. And Covey checks back in to serve. They really rely on her a lot. And the junior delivers. And that goes down. And guess who's going back to serve? It's Megan Lacey with a 1-point lead. 12 kills, 12 points. Yep. They said she shoved it. It was almost like you have a cup in your hand and you spill it. And so they rule against her 20-18. Lacey tried her best, and she slid all the way to the wall. That shows you the kind of tenaciousness that she has. It's 20-19. All right, back in to serve is Dalton. Boy, I've enjoyed this on both sides, and I hope you folks have too at home. Fine talent out here on the floor for both teams, and it goes low. Trying to dig it out was Dalton, but just could not recover. 21-19, and Fausch to serve. Tatum at 5'8", and she just does that short jumping serve. Good block up front by McMillan, and they get the point. 21-20, McMillan with 9.5 points. Every one of these points so crucial for either Limestone to stay alive or for Harding to win it. And they're checking the ball. And I'm not sure if they're going to replace it. And it appears that they are. Well, no, the official says no, the ball is fine. And checking back in is Dalton, as well as Elena Hansen up front. Elena is from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, right in the center of the state where we are. And again, they're checking, I guess they're checking the air pressure on the balls. And they're taking it, we're going to keep it right here because while they checked on that, Limestone and Coach Squares, they came over to have a discussion. So Mia McMillan delivers. Good save in the midcourt. And it goes wide. We're all even up at 21. And McMillan still back in service. She has 10 digs, 8 kills, 9 points. They have to save it. Down low is Lacey. Reflex action saved it on the Harding side. And the block is not successful. Cole giving Limestone the lead at 22-21. Now I'm going to tell you, Division II NCAA women's volleyball is as good as it gets, and this is about as even as a matchup can be. And just tapped over. Cole delivers. And timeout is called. 23-21. Limestone leads. We'll be back for the finish.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. and they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
Limestone 2 away from tying up this match, 23-21 in the opener of the Union University Volleyball Classic. The high set. And it goes off the hands of one of the defenders. So it's a 23-22 game. And it is Megan. Nope, Megan's not going back to serve. This is going to be Maddie Burrow, the Georgian. The left-hander delivers. Good save in the backcourt by McMillan. And equally so by Lacey. Downward flight is absolutely perfect for Garner. We're tied at 23. This is a game of geometry, and she just proved it right there. Here's the set. What a save by Covey. Oh, my goodness. That was almost just a complete reflex action. Pounding it off the hands of Fausch. It is now game point. 24-23. If Limestone gets this one, we go to a fifth set of 15 points. And perfectly delivered by Weeder. So now we're going to have to go to at least 26, and Skylar McKinnon to serve. Pounding it home. Out of bounds, just beyond the end line. Now it is game point on the other side and match point. McKinnon to deliver what could end this match. Is it? Out of bounds, and that does it. Just beyond the end line, 26-24, a tremendous rally after being down most of the match. And Harding wins it 26-24 after being down as many as 3 in that game. And they take it 3-1, game, set, and match. Let's recap very quickly some of the talented players that we had in this game. For Limestone, Shabelski with 16 assists and 9 digs, and Covey with 13 digs in the game, 9 assists for Dalton, and their leading scorers were Curran and Riddle with 12 each, McMillan with 10. For the winning Harding team, some of these you're not going to believe the totals of, but Fausch with 21 digs and 4 assists. And Megan Lacey, who was all over the place today, 12 points, 4 digs. You had 15 points for McKinnon as well as 12 digs. But we are going to give our player of the game honors to Olivia Weeder. Listen at this. She had 5 points, 11 digs, 2 aces, 44 assists. That is almost unheard of in any level of women's volleyball. It's unheard of in women's basketball as well, but 44 assists in the game. She had 3 kills as well. tremendous effort all the way across the board. You could give a player of the game honor to anybody, but we're going to give it to Weeder because all of those assists set up just tremendous plays in this contest. It was 25-21 Limestone in the first game. Then Harding rallied to take the second 25-14 and the third 25-10 and trailed most of the fourth game before coming on at the end and getting the final 3 points to defeat Limestone 26-24 in the fourth and to take it 3-1. Well, we've got a lot more action coming along, and in about 30 minutes, it'll be Missouri St. Louis going against Carson Newman, and that'll be our second game of the day, and we hope you'll be with us right here on Flow Sports for that. So for our camera operator, Billy Bolin II, and our executive producer and director of this telecast, the incomparable Paul Schulze, I'm Steve Beverly. I've enjoyed being with you, and I'll be with you again in about a half an hour as it's Missouri St. Louis against Carson Newman here in the Union University Volleyball Classic. And until I'm with you then, so long from the great hub city of West Tennessee.